Hey y'all, this is the Healthy Hot Girl podcast and I'm your host, Cynthia Pena. I'm super passionate about body, mind, and soul wellness and being the best version of yourself inside and out. If you're looking to feel inspired to prioritize your health, your healing, and your happiness, this podcast is for you. I hope this podcast encourages you to love yourself more, pursue your passions, and create a life you truly love. This podcast is about health, healing, and creating your own happiness. Hey y'all, welcome back to the Healthy Hot Girl podcast. I hope you were able to bring in the new year with some joyful connection. I'm really excited for 2024. I know it's going to be it's a special year in numerology. It's going to be a year of spiritual alignment, good fortune, and expansion. So I hope that you all have set your intentions and got your vision boards created, and maybe even thought of a word that's going to be your theme for the year. This episode, we are going to talk about how in order to heal, you must slow down to feel. During my episode with Jeff in November, he talked a lot about leaning into discomfort and comfort culture and the ways that we can avoid feeling. So as it's the beginning of the year, and I know that this is a time when New Year's resolutions are high. So some people might be doing dry January or things like that, but I just felt like it was a good opportunity to set the tone for the rest of the year. And I hope that the theme of today's episode, slowing down, in order to heal, you must slow down to feel, really stays with you throughout 2024. It's really important to start being more mindful and not running around all day, constantly working from your to-do list or continuously filling your calendar with events. As I was getting ready to share some leadership lessons, some of my leadership lessons within some groups within the Grand Rapids community, one of the most important lessons that I shared and I'll continue to share is that you need to take time to connect with yourself, to hear your own voice, and take time to pause to listen to what your body wants to talk to you about. Slowing down to nurture your own well-being can have several important benefits for your nervous system, which plays a crucial role in regulating your bodily functions and maintaining your overall health. So we're just going to talk about some reasons why it's important to slow down and how that's going to be beneficial for your nervous system. Again, in order to heal, you have to slow down to feel. So first and foremost, the number one reason why it's important to slow down is because that it can lead to the reduction of stress. Chronic stress can have detrimental effects on your nervous system, leading to increased levels of cortisol and other stress hormones. Cortisol is usually released in higher amounts in response to stress as a part of the body's fight or flight mode. High amounts of cortisol suppress the body's repair functions, and it often affects the joints, which affects your mobility because they choose to spend energy on the fight or flight functions rather than in response to inflammation. Actually, I know two people with rheumatoid arthritis. My mom actually has RA, which is an autoimmune and inflammatory disease, which means that your immune system attacks healthy cells in your body by mistake, causing inflammation, painful swelling in the affected parts of your body, mainly your joints. So it could be your wrists, any of the sockets that you're kind of bending and moving around, your hands, your fingers. A study published in the National Library of Medicine in March of 2016 suggests that women with high PTSD are at an elevated risk for RA. So I have some, just personal reminders in my life and those near and dear to my heart on how, chronic stress can really have long-term effects on your body. So some activities that can help you slow down are deep breathing, meditation, and mindfulness. It helps reduce stress and promote a calmer nervous system. My therapist and I have been chatting about this little term, but we call it having an overactive alarm system or a sensitive alarm system. So this means that your nervous system or your fight or flight mode could be triggered by just everyday things. So it doesn't, back in the day, they were out of like survival, but now, these can be things like, just that trigger you, that have you, being in a reactive mentality. So assuming negative intent from others, taking things the wrong way, feeling like certain inquiries are personal attacks on your character, defensiveness, irritation with your partner, friends or coworkers for not being able to read your mind, or trying to control people, or events that are just quite simply out of your control. These little things send your body into a flight or fight mode, which is releasing that cortisol into your body. The second biggest reason for, slowing down is that it helps improve sleep. So my first question, first and foremost, I think to myself and to anybody else is normally, are you resting and filling your own cup enough to do your best work and show up as your best self? Or are you giving work, your loved ones, and your commitments all you have, and then seeing what you have left to fit in for yourself afterwards? I try to really balance and make sure that I'm resting enough to do my best work, but I know that it gets hard. Some of us can be recovering perfectionists or just have really good work ethics, and are really determined to achieve our goals. But adequate and quality sleep are essential for proper functioning of the nervous system. When you don't get enough rest, essential processes of repair, growth, and restoration are cut short within your body. It's like a custodian who normally has 8 hours to clean a school is only given 5. Do you think that custodian is still able to provide that same level of cleanliness that they normally would in 5 hours versus that 8 hours? So I just encourage you to try to slow down before bedtime and adopt a relaxation technique. Some of the things that I like to do are yin yoga, reading or journaling, or even just maybe saying your gratitude out loud or doing a check-in with yourself or your partner or your kids about what everyone is grateful for the day. It can help improve your sleep quality, allowing your nervous system to recharge and restore itself. You can also try releasing tension from your jaw and your body through gentle jaw exercises, stretches, or progressive muscle relaxation exercises. If you're like me, you might be a little anxious as fuck, and you might have problems grinding your teeth at night, or just like getting headaches because you have so much built up tension and stress in your body, and we're relieving it through grinding your teeth at night. So really just taking time to relax, can make a difference in how your body is clenching or holding that tension throughout the night. As I have dived into living a more entrepreneurial entrepreneurial lifestyle and doing more in my everyday life, my body has been craving a lot more small breaks to release tension. So for me, I have like little scheduled breaks. I'm doing, mini micro yoga sessions like at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or maybe even before bed, just to make sure that I'm releasing that tension within my body. The third benefit of slowing down is enhanced digestion. So without rest, your body literally can't digest. The autonomic nervous system has two branches, which includes the sympathetic, what we know as the fight or flight, or the parasympathetic nervous system, which is rest and digest, which plays a role in regulating digestion. So slowing down, especially before meals, can activate that parasympathetic nervous system, promoting better digestion and nutrient absorption. And I can be guilty of it as well, but, trying to multitask or, just being in a rush and not sitting down to eat, or working through lunches. So maybe just, trying to carve out 10 to 15 minutes for yourself to, without your phone, to just enjoy a quiet moment of break, or, saying a little prayer or whatever feels good for you, like blessing your food, chewing your food, thinking about the different, like the textures or the flavors that the sensations that you're experiencing, connecting with your senses. Getting an adequate 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night really helps improve your digestion. The fourth benefit of slowing down is balanced hormones. Chronic stress and a fast-paced lifestyle can disrupt your hormonal balance. So taking the time to slow down and engage in activities that promote relaxation can help balance your hormonal levels, contributing to your overall well-being. So incorporating regular scheduled meals is really helpful. For me, that looks like eating 3 meals a day and then having 2 to 3 snacks. So my general rule of thumb is that I need to eat every 3 hours. Otherwise my stomach drops, and honestly, I'm not very much use to anybody. I can't concentrate, I can't focus. But everyone's different, so just figuring out, what a good regular eating schedule looks like for you. That also helps with your metabolism, get your metabolism on a cycle. Incorporating foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, such as salmons, nuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, walnuts, can help also support hormonal balance. Omega-3s are crucial for the reproduction of hormones and can reduce inflammation. Reducing caffeine and alcohol also helps. In 2023, I significantly reduced my alcohol intake, and honestly, that's been really life-changing for me. Alcohol has always felt like a huge barrier of truly living the lifestyle, the healthy and active lifestyle that I want to live, and as well as the inner work that I wanted to do. So after kind of just getting older and starting to see significant differences in the way that I feel when I consumed alcohol, I decided to take a step back and just more intentionally remove that kind of from my life and my social circles. And I've been able to see just multiple breakthroughs in different areas of my life. And I know it might be dry January for some, but for me, I just decided that I am going to leave alcohol in 2023 and move forward into 2024 without that being a part of my life. Not saying that you have to go to that extreme, but just considering, drinking less and noticing the differences in how that can affect your body. So the fifth benefit is improved cognitive function. A rested and balanced nervous system is crucial for optimal cognitive function. Slowing down allows your brain to reset. It reduces your mental fatigue. It helps improve your concentration, your focus, and your decision making. As 2023 came to an end, I realized the impact of this one more than I ever had before. Again, as I transitioned to a more entrepreneurial lifestyle, I noticed that there's less of a separation between work and play and self-care. And when you're turning your passions into your profession, the lines can significantly get blurred because you like what you do and you want to do more of it. And you can find yourself in a cycle of continuously working or thinking about both your current and your future projects, wanting to create, wanting to generate revenue, wanting to pour into your strategy, wanting to invest in your personal and professional development. And it feels like there's always something to do. So I just really want to emphasize the importance of getting clear on your priorities for the year. Some productivity experts advocate for the rule of three, suggesting that individuals should focus on no more than 3 major priorities or goals at a time. But if you are a multi-passionate manifesting generator like myself, you might be working on like 8 big goals simultaneously. So it can get a little crazy. So either way, it's just really important to prioritize your goals and schedule head downs time for both your goals, for work, for rest, and for play. It's crucial to actually seeing if you have enough time in the day to tackle all of the tasks that you want to achieve. Power planning is really helpful in this area because it helps you maintain your focus and prevent you from feeling overwhelmed. It helps you establish and maintain a balanced schedule. It's really easy to overestimate your capacity. I've been there. If it doesn't go on your calendar, then it's most likely not going to happen. Or putting things on your calendar can really give you transparency and clarity on if you really do have the time, the energy to execute and see if it's feasible. So the 6th reason why it is important to slow down is because you will see an enhanced immune system. So chronic stress can often weaken your immune system. It makes your body more susceptible to illnesses. Slowing down and managing stress can help support your body's healthy immune response. To enhance your immune system, it's important to eat a balanced diet, to stay hydrated. I encourage you to drink about half of your weight in water ounces per day. Exercise reduces stress hormones and helps boost your immune function. And then don't forget to laugh. Comedy shows have been really healing for me from like 2022 through last year. I just really found myself, needing a new outlet and a new avenue. Taylor Tomlinson, Michelle Buteau, and Dave Chappelle have really been some of my favorites. And I had a client who had said to me, I try not to take myself too seriously. And I really loved that because I feel like sometimes you can find yourself in certain spaces where you're just being way too serious when people actually really just want to see and hear from the real you. So yeah, laugh more, play more, find more ways to be exposed to joyful, fun opportunities. Like the saying goes, if it's not fun, we don't fuck with it. And the 7th benefit to slowing down is lowered blood pressure. So high stress levels and a fast-paced lifestyle can contribute to elevated blood pressure, increasing your risk of cardiovascular problems. Slowing down can help regulate blood pressure and promote heart health. You can do this by beginning to identify your stress sources and start trying to remove them from your life. I know for me personally, rushing myself or the idea of being late really gets my nervous system activated as fuck, especially when I pack my day back to back. I notice that I'm more irritated with myself and those around me. I'm in this mental move, get out of my way, I got shit to do mindset, and it's really not fun for anyone, including myself. So I just realized I don't want to set myself up for a day where I'm rushing, or I think I'm going to be late, or I just don't even have time to show up in the ways that I want to show up. So I really try to be conscious of that when I'm scheduling things for myself, whether it's doing something every other day or every other weekend, or just having downtime to like reset and reconnect with my mind and my body for getting on to the next thing. Living a fast-paced lifestyle can also lead to nutrition problems, like eating more fast foods or poor foods that lack the nutrients your body needs to function properly, increasing your blood pressure or causing other associated cardiovascular problems. And the 8th reason to slow down is to help with the prevention of burnout. Constantly pushing your mind and your body without giving them a chance to rest can lead to burnout. Slowing down and incorporating periods of relaxation can help prevent burnout and maintain your long-term well-being. Let go of trying to be perfect and seeing productivity as a sign of self-worth. Learn how to talk to yourself like you would a close friend, and practice self-kindness. Start using your calendar to schedule out your days. Again, check things off that you were able to do so that you are able to have something to reference when that negative self-talk kicks in, or that self-doubt, or that I should have done more, I could have done more, starts to kick in, and you have something to reference that shows all the things that you have been working on and that you did accomplish. It's also, again, a way to see if you're overextending yourself. If something is really important to you and you weren't able to get it done, life does happen. People that we love get sick, or they need us, or maybe it's just something comes up and you really want to go to dinner with that friend, or just an unexpected opportunity to have some fun comes up and you have to move things around. That's okay too. The cure for burnout is not more work. And it's definitely not beating yourself up for not making it to the gym or getting all the things done on your to-do list. You need mental and physical rejuvenation. Resting your mind through breaks and vacations can prevent cognitive fatigue and improve concentration when you return from your break. So sometimes you just need to, even if it doesn't feel like the reasonable thing to do, you just need to pause, go play, go do something that feels good, go do an activity that stimulates your creativity. It can help break the cycle of repetitive and stressful thoughts. Allow yourself to be fully present in those moments, and make sure that you have time to engage in non-structured downtime. Maybe that's just going with the flow and asking yourself, what would it feel so good for me to do? Or I've been craving to go to the beach. I've been craving to go get a massage, a pedicure. I've been craving to go try this restaurant, whatever it is. I've been craving to disappear to Chicago or Detroit or a short drive travel destination. Just do it. Go for it. Take that break. You'll feel refreshed. You'll have mental rejuvenation and hopefully some physical rejuvenation too. And the 9th and final reason that we're going to talk about today of why it's important to rest, but helps establish that mind-body connection. Slowing down allows individuals to become more attuned with your body and the signs that it sends. This helps create a heightened sense of awareness that can lead to better self-care and a more balanced, harmonious relationship between your mind and your body. We are conditioned to ignore our bodies and our pain until it's unbearable, or we're extremely sick or incapacitated, or something maybe blew up in our face. I truly believe and have experienced in my life and in my healing journey that mindfulness of the body can lead to happiness. A lot of people don't realize that the small daily habits of a healthy diet, mindfulness, and movement can help have a long-lasting impact, increasing your mind and body's vitality to carry you through the latter part of your life. In yoga, there is a mantra for peace, and it is Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, meaning may all beings everywhere be happy and free. So as you enter into 2024, I know that there's a buzz for resolution, and I hope that today's episode extends a reminder beyond January that in order to heal, you must slow down to feel. I really encourage you to take time to establish, maintain, nurture, or connect or reestablish your mind body connection, or strengthen it and incorporate some of the practices that we talked about today that can help you slow down and maintain a healthy and calm nervous system. One of my favorite quotes that I see all over the internet is, the real flex is a unfuckwithable nervous system. It's the real luxury in life is inner peace. And so I hope that today's episode gives you just some tools and some things to be in self-inquiry about that you can incorporate into your lifestyle. I am all about, slow and sustainable habits. I think it's a marathon, not a sprint. Slow and steady wins the race. Thanks for joining me today. Thank y'all so much for listening. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button below to get notifications of new monthly episodes and so much more. As I continue to grow this channel, be on the lookout for wellness videos to support you along your healing journey. It could be anything from a yummy recipe to a sound bowl meditation. Stay tuned. One more thing before you go, your feedback means the world to me. What's one thing that hit home for you during today's episode? Comment below and let me know.